Kristen Cole on Tinder, his bio.
I could be your knight in shining armor. Sorry, I've got a big sword, if you let me.
These are turbulent times.
Thank you so much for having me. First, Olivia, that felt like someone who knows exactly, how to operate. So I wanted to ask you, thinking back 11 years back, with everything that has happened ever since, do you think that something has changed in the way you make decisions in productions?
It's a great question.
That's such a good question. I think, I think, especially when you're younger, I think you've got more of a sense of your gut response. And I think maybe I lost that a little bit. And I think I'm trying to get it back and really sort of meditate on what I want to do and what I want my career and my life to look like. But especially then, I was very attuned with what I like and what I don't like, what I will and what I won't do. Yeah, I was very headstrong.
Do you think it has something to do with the fact that when we're younger, we're more naive and we don't realize the weight of our decisions?
For sure, yeah. It's like you have no sort of object permanence. It's like, we have no idea. Yeah, but I do love that sort of naivety and that sort of impulsiveness. And because I do think impulse does come from a real gut response. I think as you go on in this career, there are a lot more voices that are introduced into your decisions, and I think it is just trying to really tune into what you want to do, especially on set as well, when things are happening very, very quickly, and you don't want to disappoint, and you don't want to make the day go longer. But if you feel really strongly about a decision and you feel like the decision will make the scene better, then you want to.
Yeah, I agree. No, I completely agree.
Have you ever taken a decision that you feel really proud that you make that pause and said guys, I know we have to go, but if I make this other scene?
Probably, but it's terrible. I don't remember barely any of my career. I've had I've done such amazing things, and I hate this about myself, but it's almost like it goes to the filing cabinet, and then I'm just like, all right, moving on.
It's probably quite healthy, I think, in a way. Otherwise you ruminate, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's probably not that healthy.
Yeah.
And now that you mentioned that, you have also mentioned that you have the imposter syndrome. Do you still feel that way?
I think you always feel that way. I think even with the great actors that I've had the chance to work with, and those who've been doing it for such a long time, they also feel a sense of imposter syndrome, although I'm sure it's a different one. And certainly my imposter syndrome on season 1 of House of Dragon is very different to my imposter syndrome now on other jobs or whatever else, just by proxy of time. But I don't know that ever goes away. There's always a feeling of, I think when you're about to start a job, will I belong? Not just as a person, but also within the world, because you go away, you create your character, especially on a movie, there's very little rehearsals, if any at all. So then you get there and you're like, am I in the same film as everyone else? And am I suddenly gonna start? And people are gonna be like, and the director's gonna be like, whoa, that can't be what you're, and that's really scary. And I'm just like, I'm still earlier in my career, I don't have the body of work that Olivia does, but I definitely have that feeling when I get on a job, especially on the first couple of days, where you're like, are any of the decisions that I've made gonna be right for this project?
Do you know what I mean? No, I completely understand what you mean, especially because film is so hard to make, especially film, and it has lower budgets these days, and so there's not enough time to get everyone together to rehearse. It feels like sometimes I'm really on my character.
I know, literally. I said this in an interview with Matt 2 years ago. Said that exact thing, and but it's like I literally don't know.
Yeah.
And I still don't even I'm doing a film now that I still don't know if I'm in the right movie.
You're still figuring it out.
Yeah. That's what's scary, and also you surrender your character to the edit ostensibly. So the way in which if you're working with a great director, they're going to have you do it 15 different ways, and all those different ways are going to entirely sort of structure the narrative of this character, and so it's actually not yours at all, which I think weirdly is. I don't feel that in TV as much. No. It feels that there's less options for choice in TV than there is in movies. I don't know, do you feel that way?
Yeah, and I feel like, a movie can be changed so much in the edit.
More so, yeah, it feels much more structured.
Wow. So time flew.
No, go. You can ask one, please, you can.
Quick questions. Okay, I'm gonna read them. This is for both of you. What's the most ridiculous, normal, everyday thing that happened to you while fully dressed as a medieval royal? You know, because those costumes in regular human life don't seem compatible.
Ridiculous, the most ridiculous. Quick fire answer, off the cuff. Do you know what Reese Ifans threw me to the floor in in a scene that did not require that at all? He threw me because I was in this armor and it was very hard to balance, and he knew that, and so we were on a take and he launched into me and I fell and did basically the remainder of the scene like on the floor. So maybe that.
And wasn't he just hid behind the tree?
Yeah. That was actually crazy. Yeah.
Who in the cast has the strangest scene ritual?
Ewan, I would say. Ewan, I would. I don't think it's talking out of school to say he's like semi-method. Maybe more on the first and second season. So he sort of stays in it a little bit more. And I have walked past his trailer at certain times, and he's just sort of like pacing and with his like eye patch on. So yeah, but I don't think anyone's very. No one's really got any rituals. We're all dossers.
Yeah.
So one last one. Christian Cole on Tinder. His bio.
Oh wow, Kristen Cole, knight.
I can be your knight in shining armor.
I could be your knight in shining armor if you let me.
Yeah.
Or
I've got a big sword.
Or I've got a big sword.
That's better.
If you let me.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Did I not warn you that you would come to this?